What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys today because I'm taking a look at a particularly new monster that is coming out in the OCG. I believe this card is going to be part of, if it's not going to be part of a main set, I believe this card is supposed to be a promo card in the OCG. And it's got a lot of people asking questions, and I also have a couple of questions. So, this is Blaze, the Supreme Ruler of Dragon. And this Exceed monster, I believe, was teased not too long ago, but there wasn't really much like shown of him. I think he most likely is a rejump promo to round out the end of the year. So yeah, this guy is most likely going to come to the OCG. I mean, to TCG as probably like an exclusive for a set probably next year. But his artwork in his name is why a lot of people have speculated him. And then when they unveiled his effect. Oh, yeah. So, just off the top of it, this guy looks like he's an evolved version of Blaster, the Dragon Ruler of Inferno. Giving to his name the Supreme Ruler of Dragon, maybe that with some regulation there as well. Also, Blaze is another way of, talking about fire, which of course, that's what Blaster is, the Dragon Ruler of Fire. So, some people are speculating this card could be an evolved evolution of Blaster, considering they share the same attribute type. His rank is 7. Blaster's level is 7. There's a lot of those similarities there. But why don't we take a look at this monster overall? So, Kiaru Blaze. Blaze, the supreme ruler of a dragon. This is a rank 7 fire attribute dragon type Exceed monster, 2800 attack and 1800 defense. Requires 2 level 7 monsters. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card to destroy one card on the field, in your hand, or in your opponent control. Second effect, you manage 2 dragon and or fire type monsters from your hand and or graveyard. Just also summon this card from your graveyard, but return it to the extra deck when it leaves the field. So I believe this is part of the reason why a lot of people speculate that this is a Dragon Ruler upgrade, because this monster's effect is similar to that of the Dragon Rulers themselves, where you're able to banish a combination of Dragon and or insert monster's attribute here to either from your hand or graveyard, to special summon that card from the graveyard. But return it back to the extra deck instead of the hand when it leaves the field. The thing is that the Dragon Rulers, were they banished when they left the field? No. They just went to the graveyard. I think they still had to be on the field in order for them to to be returned back into the extra deck. Funny enough, actually I can look that up now. Dragon Ruler. So oh wow. This monster shares the same attack, defense, type, and if you compare rank and level, they're equal as Blaster, the Dragon Ruler of Infernos. Like, this thing literally just it's probably just an advanced version of Blaster. Wow. What a coincidence, huh? I mean, even the fact that this monster has the ability to do what Blaster does. That while it's in the graveyard, you can banish a combination of fire and or dragon type monsters that are in your hand or in your graveyard, banishing them to summon it to the field. The only difference is that Blaster Infect goes back to the hand if it's still on the field. This monster goes to the extra deck even if it leaves the field. So that is one of the big, comparisons to it there. Literally, just a big blaster. Like, it's going to be able to destroy multiple cards at once. It's going to be able to attach material to destroy one card in your hand or field, and then one card your opponent controls. While Blaster has to discard itself on a fire monster to target one card on the field and then destroy it. Yeah, I mean, this card is not bad. Honestly, this is not a bad card. I mean, it's a really substantial setup card, if anything. And I honestly see more so of dragons using this than more so of trying to force this into into an archetype. Because to me, to be honest with you, I think this is just more for dragon than anything. This screams dragons. This screams dragon support. Like, I guess the run of mill thing is, would you run this in Harpie situation? I mean, it will take a slide up, but at that point, the only real benefit of wanting to destroy something on your in your hand or on your field, and in conjunction with cards your opponent controls, is that you would want to destroy sign. That's literally it. Because otherwise, your only means of summoning this outside of its regular, 2 level 7 monsters is that through its own effect of banishing 2 dragon and or fire monsters. Which 9 out of 10, you're not running any legitimate fire monsters outside of maybe Ash Blossom. And then your dragon of choice would be Harpie's pet. So it's kind of a hit or miss thing. If you want to run it, go for it. Look, I'm not gonna stop you from running it. It's just in my personal preference, I kind of would not run it. Just because it to me, it just feels like this belongs in a pure dragon S deck, not just say, hey, look, a level 7 dragon monster. Let's put this in the Harpie because it's a rank 7 monster. Because look, we're already stretching for support as it is. Let's not force things. But if you want to run it, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. It's just they don't expect me to run it. I'll get it though, because I like the artwork of it, and I like the aspect of it being the dragon ruler. Especially considering that this literally is just an overt version of Blaster. And I would love to know when they do the next book, what its history of this card is. Maybe they'll do some history of the dragons. And ooh, I would love to see them do some stuff like this for the other 3 dragons. Give us an advanced version of Tidal, Tempest, and Redux. Let's see what they would look like. What their names would be, and how would they circulate with their respective dragons. It would be cool. So yeah, that's pretty much just my aspect of this monster. If you want a generic, rank 7 monster that blows up cards and try to take advantage of it, this would probably be it. Because off the top of my head, I'm sure some Harpie players are trying to play around with this. Fire King actually would love this because if I'm not mistaken, blowing up cards in your hand, this is definitely screams Fire King. Fire King, fire avatars, definitely would love this. Dragons, because dragons love having access to more dragons and being able to mess around with more dragon support. Um, yeah, that's just literally it. Dragoonity, Rocket, Mate, Red Eyes. I'm just naming all the dragon archetypes that I know for a fact run some 7s and take advantage of some 7s. So these would definitely be one of those. Let's insert it here, and yeah, this would work out for everybody. So let me know in the conversation what you think about Blaze, the supreme ruler of dragon. Would you be playing Blaze? What options and decks would you like to suggest for those in the comment section about playing Blaze? What decks and ideas would you like to have with it? Um, Other than that, that's pretty much about it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps me out tremendously. You can hit the notification bell to be informed of when I do upload more content to the channel. My socials, they're in the description box below. And of course, you guys can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/HockeyPlayerJoe. With that said and done, thanks everyone for watching. HPJ signing out. Take care.